Howdy friendos, my name is Stuart, and welcome to our next three-parter on a nostalgic piece of media, the Harry Potter franchise. And before we start properly, we need to go over some ground rules here over the next few videos. For these videos, we'll be looking at the movie adaptations. However, when plot-relevant details from the books are necessary to talk about it that could add flavor or context, we're going to just slip that right in ourselves. And we're just going to completely ignore the cursed child, because fuck that noise, I'm not doing it. Secondly, quickly addressing J.K. Rowling herself, there are several ideas that Rowling has made clear in both in and out of story that are controversial. Yes, we are fully aware of these and her views and her discourse of works, but for the sake of art and discussion, we're just not going to address them. J.K. Rowling has her own set of beliefs that we don't necessarily agree with, and we're just going to stay out of that. Is that fair? I think that's fair, because regardless of what kind of person she is, she made a cultural milestone, and I believe that at least needs respected. So if you could, please don't talk about this in the YouTube comment section. Not even just a catty insults. Just please. I can't force you to. I'm just asking. Thank you. But let's move past this and get into something that will affect the dings. Magic! Harry Potter's magic system is somewhat determined by emotion and intent. This includes anger, love, etc. Some would compare this to the Force, but that's not entirely accurate. The Force is fairly neutral, but the magic in this world is influenced by the wizard's intent to harm, intentionally or otherwise. Certain spells are going to be deemed as evil acts just because of the nature of how they work. We're going very Pathfinder rules than 5e rules for this particular set of videos. This is especially applied when it comes to the dark arts, which in this universe is said to be evil aligned. This means that even if characters are doing things for good, because they are using dark magic specifically, that means their action will be considered evil. This will come more into effect as we get to the Harry Potter section though. So TLDR, we'll be covering only the movies unless there is something relevant outside of them. We will not be talking about J.K. Rowling, and emotions and magic are dictated accordingly, according to the rules of their universe. And if you're new to the channel, welcome! Hi, my name is Stuart. If this video and the other two parts we're going to be doing in October do well, we will be opening to covering other notable Harry Potter characters. So be sure to... Here it comes. Here's cinema's call to action. So be sure to swish and flick the like and subscribe button. Charm the bell to ring and get notifications. And send us your visual owls in the comment section to share with your friends. Cinema, why do you do this to me? And while we won't be covering Harry today, we'll be covering his childhood rival, Draco Malfoy. Born from a long, pure-blooded lineage, Draco was the only son of an acquitted Death Eater, Lucius and his wife Narcissa. Wonderful names. Draco was spoiled rotten, getting anything he wanted and inheriting the bigotry his family has instilled in him. He's prideful, cunning, and knows kinda what he wants. At the start of the series, we will label 11-year-old Draco as chaotic neutral. I know it's tempting to make it evil, but we're gonna give some leniency because of his age. And that isn't the last time you're gonna hear that, by the way. And with that long-winded explanation out of the way, let's go. Oh man, this week was so much fun. We gained so many subscribers and followers over on twitch.tv/TheLoadingCrew, and this advertisement definitely wasn't recorded in advance. Look at all these clips that we gathered that are definitely from the subathon and not in fact from earlier clips on Twitch. Well, I'll have you guys know today is bonus day and I'll be streaming a whole bunch of games with my my wife. Come on over and help me make more inappropriate jokes at her expense. Did you like that line?
Yeah, but it needs more casual misogyny.
This is the internet. How about friendly bullying?
Oh, fine.
You heard her, folks. Come on over to twitch.tv/TheLoadingCrew and watch my wife and I bully each other until we either get too tired or get banned from flirting too hard.
See you over on twitch.tv/TheLoadingCrew. Bye.
What they're saying on the train. Harry Potter has come to Hogwarts.
Arriving at Hogwarts, Draco Malfoy meets the famous Harry Potter. Wanting someone powerful on his side, he offers Harry friendship while snubbing Ron. This does not work, chaotic neutral.
Slytherin!
Draco begins his education at Hogwarts, earning particular praise from the head of his house and resident incel, Severus Snape. During broom practice, Malfoy disobeys orders to taunt Harry and steal Neville's Rememberall. Dude even chucks it to either destroy it and or to get Harry in massive trouble. Chaotic Evil. Tailing Harry, Ron, and Hermione after dark, Draco discovers Hagrid has an illegal dragon. He quickly snitches, but Malfoy kinda forgets that he also broke the rules and is given detention. Even though he went to authorities to do this, he completely just narked on them just to get them in trouble. Chaotic Evil.
I thought that was a joke. You wait till my father hears about this. This is servant stuff.
Malfoy and the Gryffindors do their detention together. Despite the dangers in the forest and hating Potter, Malfoy follows the rules and isn't malicious. I won't even ding him for running away from a monster, since that's a fair response for an 11-year-old. Neutral twice. Finishing the school year, Malfoy begins gossiping with his father about the famous Harry Potter and the top student Hermione. He's ready to mock the two while getting books before he steps outside for Lucius to get his 2 cents. Also, dude, stealing a page from a book? What the hell, man? Neutral evil?
See you at school. That's right. And that's not all that's new this year.
With his father's help, Malfoy joins the Slytherin Quidditch team and buys them the top-of-the-line brooms. While Draco is pretty good, this was a transaction, so lawful neutral.
Your opinion, you filthy little mudblood.
When Malfoy is called out for buying his way onto the team, Malfoy loses his cool and calls Hermione a slur in front of everyone. Straight up chaotic evil. I'm pretty sure even in the wizarding world, this was not okay.
You'll be next, mudbloods.
Dude. Come on. A cat strung up and that's your reaction? Chaotic evil.
Alright, there, Scarhead.
Normally I wouldn't ding Quidditch matches, but in this case, Malfoy stops to mock Harry, who's being chased by a tampered bludger. Too bad he loses because of it. Chaotic neutral. Sucks to be you, you little shit.
Oh, Mr. Malfoy, stop making such a fuss. You can go.
Joining the duel club, Draco is all too eager to fight Harry. Despite being told to practice disarming and shield spells, the two start blasting, with Draco even using a high-level spell to hurt Harry, chaotic neutral.
Crab, Goyle, where have you two been? Pigging out in the Great Hall all this time?
Along with his flunkies, check back on Halloween to find out more, we see Malfoy in casual setting. He's rude, willing to steal, and is an excellent onlooker as the basilisk reigns terror on Hogwarts. Not that he knows who's doing it. He's just a spectator, eager for some death. Just Jesus, kid. Chaotic evil.
God, this place has gone to the dogs. Wait until my father hears that Dumbledore's got this oath teaching classes.
With the chamber closed and another year gone, Malfoy is quick to find a new and easy way to tease Potter. However, his biggest douche moment is when he antagonizes Buckbeak, getting attacked when he doesn't follow instructions. Enraged, Malfoy exaggerates his injuries to his father to get Hagrid in trouble, and the Ministry to execute Buckbeak. Chaotic evil.
You foul, loathsome, evil little cockroach!
Hermione, no!
With Buckbeak set to die, Malfoy is ready to see the blood fly before he's decked by Hermione. I don't even feel bad about this. Chaotic evil.
Father and I are in the minister's box. By personal invitation of Cornelius Fudge himself.
Draco, along with his father and off-screen mother, go to the Quidditch World Cup. He gloats at the Weasleys, but behaves himself for once. Neutral. When Harry is declared the second Hogwarts champion, Malfoy is quick to jump on the bandwagon of Cedric rules, Potter stinks. Dude even makes a bet with his father that Harry won't survive. Chaotic neutral. Arguably chaotic evil, but I'm just gonna go with that. Also, attacking while Harry's not watching. Mr. Malfoy, your father will hear about this. Chaotic evil. Also, this is a book thing, but this is especially fucked up. You know, you could chalk it up to current year shit. But on the way back home, Malfoy overhears Harry talking about Voldemort's return. Malfoy comes into the train compartment to gloat, saying that mudbloods and muggle lovers will be the next in line to die after Cedric. Fucking wow, dude. Like, that's extra chaotic evil. Don't give it an extra ding, but like, Jesus. Under Umbridge and the Ministry's invasion into Hogwarts, insert Common Core joke here, several students quickly struggle. Malfoy, meanwhile, is eager to rise to the occasion, joining Umbridge's Inquisitor squad to snitch directly to Umbridge and to bring order to the school. Lawful evil twice.
Caught this one trying to help the Weasley girl.
Following Fred and George's escape, Malfoy is among the Inquisitors to catch Harry and his allies breaking into Umbridge's office. He is, however, tricked into eating spiked food and knocked out. When he comes to, he discovers that his father has been arrested and swears revenge on Harry. That is only in the book. So we're going to go with lawful evil for the first part, and then chaotic evil for swearing revenge.
What a pathetic excuse for a school. I think I'd pitch myself off the astronomy tower if I thought I'd continue for another 2 years.
Okay, so finally we're getting some big stuff here. It could be argued that the first 5 movies was just the actions of a kid trying to impress his father, but this is the point where Draco is actually doing some stuff. Following Lucius's arrest, Draco is forced to join the Death Eaters as punishment. His first mission is to assassinate Albus Dumbledore and to get the Death Eaters inside Hogwarts. Naturally, he is terrified but is trying to put on a big face for everyone. Lawful evil. Remembering when one of the Inquisitors was stuffed into a disappearing and reappearing cabinet last year, Draco uses this information to find a twin cabinet at Borkin and Burke's, a dark artifact shop that his father frequented. Draco then spends the entire year fixing and testing the cabinet. Lawful evil twice.
Didn't Mummy ever tell you it was rude to eavesdrop, Potter? Put your foot in the palace!
Draco tries to keep a brave face in front of his friends, but notices Harry is spying on him. Waiting to be alone, Draco then stuns Harry, leaves the invisibility cloak on him, and for good measure stomps on his nose for his father. Goddamn, chaotic evil.
What brings you here on this fine spring evening?
Now at Hogwarts, Draco begins trying to kill Dumbledore. Despite his bluster, Malfoy uses agents and subterfuge, like cursing a necklace and classmate to give to Dumbledore. When that fails, he poisons some wine that he hopes will be drunk by the headmaster, but fails again. Lawful evil twice.
I know what you did, Malfoy. You hexed her, didn't you?
With pressure mounting, Malfoy spirals in the bathroom. When he's confronted by Harry, the two attack each other before he gets fucked up. Holy shit. Neutral evil.
I don't want your help. Don't you understand? I have to do this.
Patched up, Draco enacts his year-long plan, letting the Death Eaters into Hogwarts. Draco corners Dumbledore and disarms him. Even if he didn't complete the final part, Draco did fulfill most of his mission before Snape came in at the end. Lawful evil and then true neutral. With Dumbledore dead, Malfoy runs. He escapes capture and goes into hiding with the other Death Eaters, securing his father's freedom and their lives for now. Lawful evil. Trapped in his own home, Draco does nothing big for a very long time. However, when he has brought a disfigured Harry to identify, Draco says he isn't sure. This comes back to bite him later, but a big moment for Mr. Malfoy. True neutral.
What's wrong with his face? Well. What brings you here, Potter? You have something of mine.
Witnessing Voldemort's freakout, Draco is one of the several Death Eaters brought to Hogwarts. Sneaking into the school, he confronts Harry to get his wand back, not to kill his rival. He fails, and in the end, he has to be saved by Harry from Goyle's fiend fire. Chaotic neutral. With the Death Eaters seemingly victorious, Draco joins his family and gets the most awkward hug in existence. However, when Harry reveals he's alive, Draco and his family decide that they've had enough. They leave the Battle of Hogwarts with each other. Neutral. Following Voldemort's defeat, Draco cooperates with the Ministry. He and his family are acquitted. In turn, Malfoy settles down with a less prestigious pureblood family. He keeps out of trouble, raising his son Scorpius, and while he isn't fond of Potter, he's moved past his hatred for his one-time enemy. Let's go neutral 3 times. Draco has, in the grand scheme of things, one of the best character arcs in Harry Potter, but he's also a fairly inconsequential character. He starts in many ways as the successor to Dudley Dursley, a rival of sorts to Harry that someone his age could be a threat to him. However, unlike Dudley, we see Draco evolve and meet challenges that Dudley would never have even dreamed of. We see Draco at the beginning as a snob, believing his own hype for the first several years of Hogwarts. He's spoiled, petulant, and is ready to ask his parents to bail him out of trouble. When Voldemort returns, Draco sees no problem with this. In his mind, he sees things going on as great, as his father is one of Voldemort's top lieutenants, and he's going to finally see what his family has preached since he was born. But then Lucius is arrested, and Voldemort, as punishment, gives Draco a suicide mission. Suddenly, Draco is forced to do incredibly dark stuff, and he has to ask himself why and what it's worth. He's tested, and it's clear that despite his murder attempts as a Death Eater, Draco is just a terrified teenager in a horrible situation. Even in the final movie, when he tries to interact with everyone, he can't really commit to anything, and he's just kind of like stuck in a crossroads the entire time. And that makes total sense, because he's literally a kid in an impossible situation. He has been hyped up for years because he was raised by a bigoted family. If he was born to, say, the Weasleys, it's likely he would have grown up to be a somewhat talented and relatively unremarkable kid, though. Also, the fact that he was put into Slytherin house where all the other evil kids are put, it just kind of cemented his fate. In the end, Draco chooses his family and casts aside the pure blood jingoism that he's had throughout his life. And while I praise Zuko from Avatar, best character by the way, for his really fulfilling arc, Draco has a very realistic story of someone who gets a drastic and very sudden reality check when they realize just what their idealism is calling for. Draco is one of the reasons I try not to judge people with shoddy pasts. But what do you guys think? Do you think Draco had a good character arc? Do you think it could have been better? I personally think, yeah, there's a little bit of a column A and a column B here. Plus, I didn't do any dings outside of school because we literally couldn't see them. And again, he's just a kid on summer vacation. I don't know what he's doing. If you want more videos like this, we're really going to need to see the likes and views for the next 2 videos. Be sure to do all those things that we asked for you to do in the cringy call to actions. Thank you to the patrons, and I'll see you next time.
What a wonderful person! Let's learn some more about Draco. Draco likes hamsters. Draco likes honey. Draco likes toothpaste. Draco likes money. Draco likes face paint. Draco likes pliers. Draco likes bowling. Draco likes cartwheels. Draco likes fire.